Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Pickett sets up play action. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 35-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First carry for Najee Harris. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Steelers at 10-2 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. From the 30 on second down, Pickett. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Again, it's Harris, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now they send a man in motion right. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's a give up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On second down, they'll run it here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Partner, they're strong running plays, and then their approach simply outclassed the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and 1st down. Simply put, you got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front there.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Let's go. After the pick 6, here's Pickett to try again. Open man.
Get it together.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half.
You got X was YTF open.
Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Tucker's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at at the 48-yard line.
And even 150 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do with pressure.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football.
Face with tears of joy, stop trying, big man.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be brought down here.
He must got a breakout game.
He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Willis on the sneak.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Off play action, Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
And now here is another interception.
picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
That should have been a pick.
Now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
in this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several.
And, my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles. But that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now to add the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Tucker now to kick.